What's going on, YouTubers? Right here, right back again with a new video, and it's vlog time. This week is a pretty big week for Smite, for competitive. This is the last week for MLG's, the Xbox version of Smite Pro League, and more importantly is the PC Super Regionals. And as you guys all know, 6 teams from North America and 6 teams from Europe are going to come down and have 2 separate regionals, but it's Super Regionals, of course. And the top 2 teams from each of them are going to go to Worlds, and there's going to be one wild card. The third place team from each side are going to play each other, and they're going to be a wild card thing. So I'm just going to go over the results, my predictions of what I think is going to happen for the results. The first up is TSM versus Enemy and C9, Cloud9 obviously is going to play Cognitive, and that's on Tuesday, that's tomorrow. I think TSM is going to win Enemy. TSM, they were struggling a lot in the league with roster changes and moving around the roster a little bit, and it just didn't work out, and then they got their team back for the most part. They got a new soul laner, and then everyone else went back to their roles. I feel like that they're going to show up well at LAN. When it comes to LAN, they're going to show up. They won summer finals. They went to Worlds last year. They know what to do. They know what it takes to win. So I feel like they're going to be Enemy. C9, of course, is going to win against Cognitive. Obviously, because I'm wearing the shirt. I'm obviously a Cloud9 fan. Not saying Cognitive is a bad team, but they're coming in, I believe, as the last seed of this for America's side. And Cloud9, they should be the #1 seed going into this. Let's be honest here. 5 or 6 of their losses were because of DDoSing and forfeits because they couldn't play because of the DDoSing, and it was kind of a joke. But it is what it is. Like I said, Cloud9, I feel like they're going to come back. Obviously, they won Worlds last year, so they're going to come back. They want to repeat back-to-back championships. So, of course, I think Cloud9 is going to be Cognitive. For the European side, on Wednesday, it's going to be London Conspiracy against Titan, and I think Titan will win. Titan, obviously, second place Worlds last year. I feel like they're a good lane team, so I think they're going to win. And Paradigm versus Ignitas. Paradigm, I'm going to go with them. They're a strong team. At Summer Finals, the last LAN event that they were at, they got second place in, and they just kind of slapped everyone pretty quickly and easily. And so that's that for that one. Second part, so going into the bracket, it's going to be TSM versus Envious. Envious obviously came in the #1 seed. I think Envious will win. Even though I said TSM's a really good LAN team, again, I just feel like Envious is a really strong team. This match could go either way, but I'm just going to lean towards Envious a little bit more. I think, like I said, they are a strong team. I feel like they got lazy and complacent in the second half of the split. Like the first half they were what, 13-1 or 4? No, they were 14-0, and then they ended up 15-1 because they lost to Eager. Yeah. So that match can go either way, but I'm going to lean towards Envious a little bit. Like I said, hopefully they don't get lazy and complacent. Hopefully they go back to their roots and just pick strong gods and play well, because I feel like, again, I just feel like they were picking whoever. They weren't picking teams that were going well with each other. They were just kind of picking whoever they wanted to play as, because they guaranteed the first seed, I guess. So they're just like, whatever, we don't care. They should care, because it's a lot of money on the line. Super Regionals is $500,000. That's just Super Regionals. Like, Worlds is over $1 million, so maybe they should care a little bit. Next up is Cloud9 versus Eager. This one can really go either way. Eager definitely, ever since they beat Envious, at the time they were AFK, they just ran trains on everyone after that. They got second place at the Cognitive Invitational. They did all this, they just won every single match after that pretty much for the most part. They're good. They're strong. They're a good team. Zatman wants to go to Worlds because he didn't go last year. We all know that joke. And, of course, Omega was on the Cloud9 team last year, so he wants to get the back-to-back championship just as much as Cloud9 does because he was, with them last year. I think Cloud9 will win. But I'm gonna skip ahead right now and say I believe that Eager is going to be the wild card. So my 2 picks are Envious and Cloud9 for North America, and Eager will be the wild card for sure. The next 2 matches are Titan Epsilon. Epsilon, without a shadow of doubt, they went 27-1 in the league. They're not stopping here. They're going to go all the way to Worlds, and will they win it? I don't know, but we'll get into that later on down the line. But Epsilon definitely going to go to Worlds. Paradigm Fnatic, this can go either way. It depends on who outdrafts who, in my opinion. I personally think that Fnatic will win. I do like Fnatic a little bit more, but Paradigm is a really strong team. That match is a really hard match to call. Because like I said, Paradigm is a very strong team, very good team, very underrated team. And Fnatic is a very strong team, and they want to go to Worlds because they didn't go last year. And they didn't make it last year, and they really want to go. I'm sure they do. So that's my picks. Like I said, again, just to recap, Envious, Cloud9, Epsilon, Fnatic, and then Eager will be the wild card. So those are the 5 teams, in my opinion, that are going to go to Worlds for that side. That's pretty much it. Wrap this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and comment who you think will go. As always, if there's ever a problem, we just hashtag grace and peace. Hashtag C9win.